Hi friends, this is my Module 2 discussion board post video in response to the prompt. Please discuss some important things social workers should know to work effectively with people in the Black population. I understand that not seeking help may be culturally manifested. Please elaborate on whatever you choose to share and support your statements with facts. Please don't just speculate, but research the statements you provide. So in our text, there is a plethora of information that can answer this question. In our assigned literature for the class on page 317, it outlines that there are 3 strategies that are critical in interacting with an African American community. It says understand the cultural context of the family, view differences in family dynamics as adaptive mechanisms and strengths, and develop practices that take into account the needs and cultural dynamic style of African American culture. And then also on page 324, in the interview with Dr. Veronica Thompson, she is asked the question, what historical experiences should providers be aware of in relation to the African American community? And then she outlines that there are 4 stages that a practitioner should educate themselves on. And that is pre-enslavement, the middle passage, enslavement, and post-enslavement. And even though this is a time period that happened a long time ago, it's still very much part of the African American culture, and it's integrated into that culture as well. And then there's also a question that says, can you discuss some of the factors that influence the ways African Americans seek mental services? And this is a really important part as a practitioner to know. And this is on page 327. And Dr. Thompson does elaborate on the idea of trust a lot, and then that is something that has to be earned in this community. She puts on page, or says on page 327, trust, as I said before, is a very big influence. African Americans tend not to seek help from professionals. We have learned not to trust them, and our reasons are legitimate and sound, not a reflection of some of our pathology. Really bad things have happened to us in the name of professional treatment, like the Tuskegee syphilis study. African American men participate in research without their knowledge and consent. They had treatment withheld so that the researchers could watch the course of development in syphilis. Also, she elaborates on psychological testing has been used against us, and many in our community just don't feel that psychology has much to offer us as a system of care. She also goes on to elaborate further on in the text that African American children are analyzed psychology without the parents' consent to receive special learning services, special education services when it's really unnecessary. And there's a lot of things that one must educate themselves on in order to be competent in working with the African American community. And that's my discussion post. Thank you.